So I've consistently been asked, how do you co-parent? So of course, co-parenting happens with individuals who have experienced divorce or are going through a separation, and or sometimes they've been living partners and they've had to go their separate ways. So the questions about how do you co-parent, why should I co-parent, he's been so evil to me, she's been so mean to me, I have custody of the children right now, why should I bring this evil person, as it were, into the lives of the children? There are a lot of advantages with co-parenting, because what co-parenting does is that, yes, whilst you are both separate and living separate lives, there is the need for the child to feel the love from both their father and their mother. And so co-parenting exists to kind of bridge that gap. Co-parenting exists to ensure that a child is wholesome, from regardless of the circumstances or the issues that caused the separation or the divorce. So a lot of times what people must know and what you must do in just learning to co-parent is, one, prioritize the child's well-being. So when we have this custody battles and all of that, when you go to court or when you're in front of welfare, what is most important in those tables is the child's welfare. And so in co-parenting, it's also the very same thing. The first thing that you must do is prioritize the child's welfare. So keep the child focused. Your focus should be, what's best for this child. Does this child need to be this? Particularly, you're also looking at their ages. It's not about how you feel, but it's really always about, how can I support my child's mental health? How can I support my child's well-being? So that's the first thing you do. So the first thing is what? You prioritize the child's well-being. The second is that you do your very best to communicate respectfully. Now, of course, there are a lot of hurts, there are a lot of issues that have gone under the bridge, but you must understand, because we're prioritizing the child's welfare, we always ensure that we try and communicate respectfully. So where there is disrespectful communication, one can cut off, right? You are allowed to cut off and then re-engage again when you can ascertain that, okay, communication can be respectful. Another thing that can help is create some kind of routine to say, okay, I'm with the child or children this period. Let's create this period for you to do this and this and this with them. What that does is that the children kind of get adapted, right, to the schedules, and they have it somewhere in their minds that, oh yes, I'm seeing maybe mommy today, or I'm seeing daddy today. But the schedule also helps the child's stability. Now, these three things you keep in mind. Of course, these are not all it is, but these three things, when you keep them in your mind, you must remember to be flexible, right? Understanding that there are things will change, life will happen, but at the end of the day, the core goal is prioritize your child's well-being. If you prioritize your child's well-being and you take decisions based on your child's well-being, not on your ego, not on your hurt, not on the pain that or the trauma that has come with the separation, a lot more times than often, right? You will most likely win at co-parenting. Do also remember that as a caveat, sometimes you are not able to co-parent successfully with some certain kinds of personalities of people, and it is important to be at peace with that. But do your very best to ensure that communication is respectful at all times. Thank you.